Welcome. In front of me is the brand new iPhone 15 Pro, and today I'll show you how you can apply the screen protector tempered glass to your device. So, before I get started, I'm just going to quickly mention this is the one that I'll be using, obviously, that you can see in the video. It's far from being like good. It's basically just a little bit of a plastic screen transparent protector, exactly like this one. It does the job, but in terms of like what comes in the package, it's, as you can see, just the wipes, the thing, and a flimsy little almost paper like casing. The reason I'm mentioning this is because if you will buy a better one, just as an example, this is this one right here. This is one that I was using for Samsung at one point, and it was really good. I do recommend picking this up if you have the option. I'm not exactly sure what the prices of this is, but yeah, I was very satisfied with these. And just to kind of give you a little bit of a rundown, in the packages, apart from just what you get here, you actually get tempered glass instead of plastic. You get a little microfiber cloth, wet wipes, stickers, which I'm going to hide this back in here. Stickers, and yeah, so you get a much more and better experience overall when you're trying to apply your tempered glass. So I recommend picking up something a little bit better, so your application of it will also probably be easier with it. Now in there, as you've seen, we had these kind of like stickers. You use them to basically get rid of a dust if you have one that will settle after you clean it. You have the microfiber cloth. I'll be using my big microfiber cloth for this one, and obviously you had also wet wipes, which I'm not gonna be really using at all, so I'm gonna throw that away. Now, to start off, you want to clean off your display, so just get it nice and clean. Now, I already have a case on my device. You can do this with a case or without it. It's completely up to you. Depending on how restrictive your case is, so for instance the bezels of the case, how much they go onto the display, you might want to keep it on just so it gives you a little bit of a guidance in a way on applying it. Just to explain this a little bit further, so when you're applying it, this would basically provide you with a bezel where the tempered glass will be stuck in. If you take it off and then you put on the case and it's a little bit too much to, for instance, left, right, or up or down, when you put on the case, it will lift it up. So that's something that you don't want to have happen to you. That will basically then require you to just peel it off and then put it back on. Just try to shift it a little bit more to a correct position so it doesn't get lifted up. Now, once you clean off your display, I recommend keeping your little cloth ready, because right before you apply the tempered glass, I would recommend just giving it a last pass on the display, just to get rid of little dust like might have settled. For me, there's one right over here. You can barely see it. So yeah, that's something that you don't want under your tempered glass, or plastic, even worse. So just make sure you get rid of it. There we go. Now I'm going straight for applying it. So I typically, if I don't have a case, I'm just going to kind of go over this in the worst moment right now. If I don't have a case, I'll just be pinching the bezels of the protector and the bezels of the phone, which would give me a little bit of a understanding on how far to the left or right the glass is located. And I'll be looking at the top to see how far off it is from the very top. Now here, you do want to leave a little bit of space for microphone. You basically get all the way up here. There we go. And from there, just drop it, not like that. Oh boy. And it's gonna work, but my OCD is screaming at me because it did the drop, and the air kind of shifted it a little bit too much to the left, and obviously I have an ugly little bubble under here. So I will be taking this off, and I will be doing what I mentioned before, which is lifting it up and repositioning it. So you want to be very careful about this if you're going to be doing such a thing. There we we go. And that's much better. It looks like for this not greatest screen protector, we do have problems with air just getting trapped in here. So again, go. Okay, get rid of that. There's also a little bit more down here, which will be... Now, you could try to push it off, but to be honest, you're just gonna compress it and it's gonna come back. So that's not really a viable solution. So I do recommend just kind of lifting it up and then pressing it down while you're applying it. Which still, there is still a little bit more. But honestly, I don't really feel like messing around that much with it, so I'm just gonna keep it as it is. It's still pretty good. With tempered glass, it's much simpler to apply it. There is usually significantly less problems with it. When it comes down to plastic protectors like this one, they are a little bit more wonky and give you a little bit more problems. But anyway, as you can see, it's still pretty good. Covers the display perfectly. Oh, and right, and if I put this on, it's not lifting it up anywhere. So there we go. Now, if you found this very helpful, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and thanks for watching.